The thing that draws me to the scanner the most is the way that it removes the object it's capturing to a totally different realm, a kind of void almost. Even if you're scanning in a brightly lit room, it puts its subject in this dark space. I'm not sure exactly where that place is, but it feels often like the place that I go when I'm online. I'm Shannon. I'm a generative artist using systems and code to explore selfhood, and I have an upcoming show of Replacement Character using this plotter scanner at Heft Gallery.
Self-portraiture is something that has existed in art making forever. To find a new way of expressing that says something about the digital culture we live in is really powerful.
The scanner moves in a kind of snaking pattern, in a kind of zigzag shape. And it captures in a straight line all at once, and then moves downward through time. This one, for example, looks very simple to produce. It's my stomach scanned over and over. But in fact, if you think about how this machine works, in order to produce that scan, I've had to move my body with the scanner repeatedly. And at the end, you can see actually my stomach is a little bit red from all of that movement. There's this whole choreography above the glass. The fundamental tension in a lot of this work is between surveillance and witness. I have, for example, a scan of me sleeping overnight, and the question that's being asked is your mattress watching you? It's a scary idea to think that you're being surveilled constantly, but I also find it comforting to feel like the world is watching and feel witnessed. To me, there's a really fascinating psychology behind that. It is kind of like a look at me kind of thing, but then it's also anonymous and intimate. It produces this effect that's really isolating in one regard, but also really tender and close in another. There's the proximity on the glass. You can see the pressure in the feet here. It makes you feel really close to the subject. This is a view that's almost interior. You're seeing them removed from the world. This feeling is counterbalanced by this feeling of fragmentation. It's cut by these lines, the splitting of the self into these distinct parts. This is a similar kind of action to what the Instagram grid does, the photo album grid. All of these grids, they propose a complete view of a person, but they do it through specific points in time. By scanning in this way through a series of fragments and stitching them together afterwards, I'm trying to capture that feeling of both larger than life and expansive and split up into individual parts.
For a gallery that wants to express something unseen about this world we live in today and focused on artists who are using systems of various types, Luke's work is a perfect complement to the program that we're developing here.
This idea has been really productive for me. I see a lot of new avenues to continue it. And I feel like if I step between the technical and the visual or the aesthetic, those will be alternating footsteps that eventually lead me to where I want to go.